Asking for the sale. This is by far the most important thing that you must learn as a personal trainer. Asking for the sale. This portion is covered in the ACE PT manual somewhere in the last chapter, chapter 18, I guess. I don't know which chapter it is in the 6th edition book. Anyways, so this, my friend, is not just a skill that you need to learn as a personal trainer. This is a skill for life. That's right, this is going to help you survive in this world and take care of yourself, basically asking for the sale. So this is what we are going to cover today in this video. All right, now I am not a salesman, okay? I'm just a regular guy like you, and my background, like, I am a software engineer. I never had to do any kind of sales, right? I studied engineering and then I was working in a regular job. So I am just like you. I'm just a regular guy like you. So I don't have a lot of tricks or a lot of manipulation techniques or a lot of things that you can use that I can give you to make a sale or anything like that. So those things even I haven't learned. Even I am also new to this, right? I am also learning, and as I learn I will keep teaching you. I'll definitely make videos, whatever tips and whatever I know, whatever I learn, I'm going to teach you. I'll do that for sure. But right now in this moment I don't know all that, so I cannot give you any information on that, exactly what to say or what techniques and all that. That you'll probably learn by trial and error, and I am also learning it, right? However, I'll tell you something that needs to shift in your mind if you want to become good at asking for the sale. Now see, most of you guys, and I can hear you, I can feel you, because I exactly feel the same. Most people, we feel like we are kind of cheating somebody, or we are kind of looting somebody, or we are kind of trying to rip people off, when we ask for the sale. That's the reason everything goes well in a client consultation, or whenever it is that you are doing personal training, everything goes well. But when it comes to asking for the price, or asking them, or offering your personal training services, we automatically feel a little awkward, right? Something kind of lumps up in our throat and we are not very comfortable, we are not that confident, and something is kind of stopping us. You know what that is? That is not your lack of skills, that is not a lack of your sales skills or whatever. It's just a mindset. It's something over here that is kind of stopping you from doing that. I mean, think about it. All of us has experienced, maybe as a child, when we were kids or whatever, at some point in our life, we have seen all these door-to-door salesmen, right? They come, knock at your door, they'll be wearing some shirt with some, tie and stuff, and the first reaction is, get out of my face. Now, obviously, you'll not say that rudely, you might say it in some other way, but you just don't want to buy anything from that person because you don't trust him, right? So the first thing when you hear the word sales, that's the picture that comes to your mind, right? And that's the reason you feel awkward when you have to do anything that remotely mimics that. You don't want to do it at all. So this is the idea that we have in our head. Sales is somehow cheating, or sales or asking for the sale is somewhat ripping people off. Now let's say I charge 1000 rupees for 1 hour of my time, right? So let's say I charge 12,000 rupees for 12 sessions. Now I know that's a good amount, that's a lot of money, right? So if I was a client, I would probably not invest in it. So as a personal trainer, when I am asking somebody to give me that price, give me that money, I know that it's a lot of money, right? So I might even feel guilty. Oh my god, I'm charging a lot of money, right? So, and because of that, you are not that enthusiastic when it comes to offering your personal training services to clients. Right? Now this is just an example I gave. You may be charging something else, I don't know, right? But you get the message. So how do we change that? How do we shift that mindset? I'll tell you something that will probably stay inside your mind, stay inside your brain for a really long time, and it might just help you get out of that stuck state, get out of that mindset. So yeah, stay with me, okay? Hear me out. So let me tell you something. Okay, so let's say you want to give personal training services to somebody, right? And when when you talk to them about your price, you tell them the price, and they are kind of not sure about it or whatever it is, right? What do you feel at that moment? You either feel that Can I really give this person their money's worth? Like, if they are paying so much money, can I solve their problems? Can I really do a good job at giving them a good service, giving a good personal training service? Can I do that? Now this thought will come in your mind especially if you're a beginner, if you aren't that experienced. So it is kind of true, right? You don't have so many things in your hands right now. Yeah, maybe you have the ACE certification in your hand, maybe you have some good credentials, and maybe you are a very good person at heart who genuinely wants to help people. All that is great, right? But do you have any actual substance? Have you handled a lot of cases, a lot of clients? No, right? If you're a beginner, you haven't, and that's the reason you're feeling that, that kind of, block, that how can I charge so much money to this person when I am not sure if I am good enough, when I am not sure if I can give them their money's worth, right? When that's the question that arises in my mind, I will not be comfortable to charge a price. I will not be comfortable to, enthusiastically go around offering personal training services. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? So if this is your problem, the only solution to that is, just do as much study as you can. Study more about the subject. Know this in the back of your mind, that okay, my intention is good, I really want to help out. So what if I'm not that experienced? So what if I don't have a bunch of specializations and certificates like that? I'll get there somewhere, right? Everybody has to start at some point, at somewhere, right? So what if I don't have all that right now? My intentions are good, I have this growth mindset, I know that I'll be, working, I'll be giving my best to this client, right? Then why not? At that moment, you start studying, you start upgrading your knowledge, you go for YouTube, you go for Instagram videos, you listen to podcasts, you read articles, you do all your homework that is required to solve a particular client's problem. Whoever your client is, whatever condition they have, knee joint problem, whatever it is, you study about it. Now since you have a foundation like ACE, or since you have some kind of certification, I'm assuming you have that foundation, right? Now it's easier for you to grasp new things about that particular condition or about that particular problem. So do that, my friend. Work on yourself as much as you can, upgrade your knowledge as much as you can. That way you will not have this feeling that, am I worth the money? Is it okay if I charge this money? Am I gonna be able to give a good service or give this person their money's worth, right? That question will not arise in your mind. Now, no matter how much you study, you are not God, right? A certificate like ACE is not going to turn you into a superhuman or something like that, right? So there will always be a situation where you have to learn something more about this particular client or this particular condition, and that's okay. Nobody is perfect, right? You can still charge that money, you can still ask for that sale, because you have good intentions, and now you also know that you are somebody who keeps working towards it, right? Who keeps educating himself or herself, right? When you have that mindset, it will be easy for you to ask for the sale. Now this is scenario number one. Now there is one more scenario, and this is slightly more interesting. Now let's say all of those things are sorted out, but still somewhere down inside, it could be because of your cultural upbringing, it could be like the kind of people you met when you were a kid, or maybe just the overall mentality that you have towards all these things. So you are just a little uncomfortable when it comes to asking for the sale, when it comes to asking for the actual price or for your services that you're offering, right? So what's really happening over there? Like, what is the solution over there? So I'll give you one more perspective, okay? So a friend of mine in my gym shared this with me, so I'm sharing this with you guys, okay? Think about it like this. Let's say you get a client, okay, and this client has a lot of problems, knee problem, shoulder problem, lot of problems, right? And now you know that it's a lot of work. You have to not just give them some exercise, but you have to give them specific exercises, which means that you have to do your R&D, right? You have to do your research, you have to study about that condition, you have to go through a lot of videos and whatnot, right, to make sure that you give them a safe and good program, and use whatever you have studied in your certification, right? You have to do all of that. Now tell me one thing, how motivated will you be to do that? How motivated will you be to go out of your way and study all these things and give your best service, put your best foot forward for that particular client? How motivated will you be if you're charging a very small price? Or worse, if you're not charging anything?
Now look, I understand that this is your passion and you love it and you'll probably do it for free. I will also do it for free, right? I get it. And you have probably done it for free in the past for your friends or your colleagues or whatever it is. You have done it, right? I have also done it. I get it. I understand. Yes, I know where you're coming from. All that is great. But tell me something. If you're doing it for free and you're doing it out of passion, yes, you will do a good job. Yes, you will give a good personal training services. But will you give your best? That's the question. Will you put your best foot forward? Will you go out of your way and do all of these things that I just talked about? No, you won't, because you don't have that much motivation to do that. On the flip side, if you are charging a good price for your services, now you are more committed. Now you don't want to cheat somebody. Now you don't want to rip somebody off. Now you're going to make sure that they get their money's worth, right? Whatever it is that you're charging, whether you're charging 12,000, 15,000, whatever it is, right? You charge by the hour, it doesn't matter. Now you're going to put your best foot forward and you're going to give your best service. Don't you think that your client deserves your best foot forward? Don't they deserve to get your best and not just your good or okay kind of thing, right? So what does this tell you? Where do you think I am getting at? What am I trying to say? I'm trying to tell you, my friend, that this is a win-win situation, right? This is good for both the parties. When you ask for the sale, you ask for the price, you are doing service to two people, not just one person. Yes, you are getting money from that person. Yes, right. You are offering a service and you are asking a price for that. But you are also gonna give your best, put your best foot forward for that client and give your best to this client. How cool is that? Think about it for a second. So when you look at it like that, you will see that you are nothing less than a doctor, my friend. We are almost like health professionals, like everybody else. You know, people go to these doctors for surgeries, physiotherapy, and what do? We prevent them from getting there in the first place. Or even better, if by God forbid, if they have been in that situation, we help them get back to normal life. We help improve the quality of their life. We help them get back to all the things that they were doing before the surgery or before the accident or whatever condition that they are suffering from. We give them that. How priceless is that? Think about it for a second. Even if it is things like transformation, helping somebody lose weight, just getting rid of belly fat, you think that's a small thing to do? No, you're tracking their app, you're tracking their calories, you're sometimes doing some micromanagement. You, my friend, you're transforming their lives. Imagine how much more confident they are going to feel when they look good, right? When they get rid of that fat or whatever it is that they're trying to, improve in their life. That's going to give them more confidence. That's going to make them more money in their business. So many things. It's all connected. So you're giving such a good service. Think about it. And you want to make sure that you give your best service with whatever resources you have, whatever little bit knowledge you have. You want to put your best foot forward and give your best to that client. And you will only be able to do that. You will only be able to do that if you're charging a good price for it, my friend. Now, initially, I understand when you are just getting started, you cannot charge that much. You may have to do even some pro bono work, right? Like free service, help a lot of people for free, get the word out there, get some testimonials, whatever you have to do, you do. I understand. But never hesitate to ask for the price. Now, I am probably a hypocrite while I'm talking all these things, because even I feel that sometimes. I also hesitate to ask for the price. I also hesitate in that. So I am no different from you. I am also a work in progress. But this is the mindset that I have in my head. And because of this, I know that at some point I'm going to get good at this. And I want you to be at the same position. Because we are doing good work, my friend. We are helping people. We are health professionals. We are not just personal trainers, right? Alright, that's it. You can contact me on Instagram. I'll put a link of my Instagram link as well. Okay. Alright guys. See you. Bye-bye.